Little Evil is a new film by writer and director Eli Craig, who is the man behind one of my favorite horror comedies and one of my favorite films, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. And he had a lot to live up to in his sophomore film after that, and it's pretty good.
Remind me again how Lucas was conceived?
You remember when I told you about that crazy time in my 20s where I joined that sort of like cult?
No, I don't think you told me about that.
So this mainly stars Evangeline Lilly as the mom and Adam Scott as the stepdad of the child who may or may not be the son of Satan, who's played by Owen Atlas. And, for the first, half of the film, I wasn't sure about this. It had some funny moments. The whole thing, where stepdad comes in and the kid is really weird and, he may be the son of Satan. I'm not sure about that. And there's some funny moments with that, with, stuff that he's doing with kind of evil stuff. But I kind of wish that it was either more evil, more over the top and crazy, or less evil. It was more well, maybe he's just a normal kid that has little oddities. But it's kind of in between, and it doesn't quite hit that sweet zone like I thought Tucker and Dale versus Evil did. That had that, it's so crazy and original. And that other thing, the kid, he just looks like a straight kind of ripoff of, the other movies like that with the Son of Satan. And, that they did something similar to that, with Tucker and Dale versus Evil. That was a whole, the rednecks that normally are the killers. But I think they could have done more earlier building with the kid. But, again, I won't spoil it, but there's a really big, great payoff, halfway or 2/3 into the movie, and it really kind of turns what's going on. It's not a plot twist, but it's just a little turn in the movie takes that I really enjoyed. The beginning also didn't make that much sense, because he got married to Evangeline Lilly, Adam Scott, and then all of a sudden he's moving in with her, and he's hardly ever met the kid. But basically you have to be that he is finding out the kid's weird now that he's married to her and living with her. But they explain it that that she didn't want to expose him to him because that's all other relationships have ended badly because of him. But it feels like we're missing part of the story. If they're married, they would have had a little bit more interactions already. But, I understand why they did it, because they want to have this whole thing with the stepdad realizing that, this kid may be evil. And, I understand why, but there's a lot of moments where, even the people ask him, how long have you been the stepdad? Oh, well, a week, I guess. And, some of the stuff feels a little forced with that. But, when there's some funny stuff with, he joins this stepdad support group. And the way he gets to that is kind of goofy, because, the school is, really weird with him. But once he gets to that support group, there are a lot of funny people in it, and there are some funny moments. And the best friend, kind of, the guy, is played by Bridget Everett, who's a pretty funny comedian. And she plays, the a stepdad, for there's some funny moments with her. And there's kind of cool with, he's trying to find out, well, what should I do about this kid? Should I? And but this stuff is almost people are saying that the world's gonna end when his birthday on June 6th, his 6th birthday, so 666. And there's some cool stuff with that, with him trying to find out what to do, and maybe people tell him that you have to kill him to kill the kid. And there's some really cool stuff with that. But to talk about my favorite part of the film, I do have to slightly spoil. I won't talk about exactly what happened. I won't do any big spoils, but I will talk about the themes that the movie has. So slight spoiler warning. But at a certain point, it takes a turn, and I love this turn because it really it's kind of heartfelt but with stepdads, and how even if the kid, they have genetically, they have their father's genes, and even if the father is a total douchebag, and the kid may show some of those similar aspects of his personality, if you're the stepfather and you're stepping in and raising him, you can change that. You can make him a better person with good parenting. And like, even if the kid may be the son of Satan, it doesn't mean he has to turn into Satan. And then there's a lot of stuff that happens with that I absolutely loved. Like the turn at a certain point in the movie, and then like all the shenanigans that happened after it. Like, some of the shenanigans are a little corny, but I was really all in at that point. Like, up until there, I was on the fence with this movie, but then once it hit that turn, I just loved everywhere it went, and I really enjoyed that part of it. Like that, that he doesn't have to be all evil. He can just be a little evil. And I really like what the director and the what he did with this. And I would definitely recommend it. It's on Netflix. And, I love horror comedies. It's a good horror comedy. It's not too much horror. It's more comedy. Although you have, the Son of Satan aspect. And so it's a little bit of that horror stuff. But, I would definitely recommend it. I give it like an 8 out of 10. I had a lot of fun with it. It's a really cool little film. And I hope that he does more with Netflix, more films like this. They really enjoyed it. So thanks for watching. You can check out my other video playlist where I'm ahead, or subscribe to me over here. Thanks.